So for question 4, it says Scott said that the function f of x equals 10x squared will always be larger than the function g of x equals 3 to the x. Is he correct? Why or why not? So there's a couple things you can look at. First, you could pull up you could make a table. So if we did that, this would be the x values, this would be the f of x values. So when I plug in 1, I would get 10 times 1 squared, and I would do 1 squared, which is 1. So that would give me 10 times 1, so that I would get 10. Then I could plug in 2. So I do 2 times 2 squared. 2 squared is 4, 10 times 4 is 40. And then I could go on and do 3. 3 squared is 9, so 10 times 9 is 90. Then I can compare the other one, x and f of x. And this time, same thing, plug in 1, so 3 to the first just equals 3. So if I plug in 1, I get 3. If I plug in 2, 3 squared, that's 3 times 3, which is 9. And then 3 to the third, which is 27. So then I can compare the tables, and I can see here that this side, if I'm multiplying this one, it multiplied by 4 to go up, but this one, it was just a little bit more than 2, which means that this, I'm multiplying by a smaller and smaller number. So these are going to start getting smaller and smaller, but this time over here, I'm multiplying by 3 each time. So these numbers are going to continue to get bigger and bigger. So eventually this g of x is what I should have written. G of x is going to get bigger than f of x. We also could look at the very beginning is that this one is quadratic because there's a squared in it. There's an x squared. And then this one is an exponential because the exponent is an x, and exponential are always going to work out to be bigger than quadratic. So we should know right away that because this one's exponential, that this one is eventually going to get bigger, and that's because it continues to multiply by 3. So it's tripling every time, and over here, the quadratic, the numbers that we're multiplying by keep getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and so eventually this exponential is going to catch up. So g of x will eventually be larger because it's quadratic. I mean, because it's exponential. Exponential.